Um, Came across this video on Southside TV. Um, I know they're gonna try to say, "Oh, I fuck with the crew," or I fuck with them niggas," but you can say whatever you want. I saw this information on their channel, and I wasn't able to find this information nowhere else. So to get this full information, you would have to go on Southside channel to get this shit because I was actually a little flabbergasted when I saw this because it actually took me down memory lane for real. And this video might be a little long, I'm not sure, but it's definitely necessary to go through this stuff because we all need clarity, man. We all need clarity. We need to understand, you know. So what we're about to listen to is a panel on Mr. Skinny's platform months ago when him and KB was still cool. And on this panel right now is Mr. Skinny, TY, Southern Gotti, and April Harmony. And the topic is Queen Regina. Skinny has been dissing her for however long now, and him and KB at this point have had back behind the scenes talks about it. So KB is fully aware at this moment of what's going on between Mr. Skinny and Queen Regina at this time, and it's actually a panel discussion at this moment. So we're gonna listen to that as it unfolds.
Kwame heard me too.
But man, Kwame channel don't have nothing to do with this. That
She doesn't care about that. He's the
That's April Harmony talking to Mr. Skinny.
more powerful one, and if she can get to you through him, that's what she's gonna do.
That's crazy, man.
I feel like this is deja vu. Mr. Skinny, I'm so sorry all this happened to you. I thought I had a rough day because my car broke down. But no, you had a rough day because you went to jail for no reason.
Yo, good here, man.
That's good. I don't see how she can be part of we the people. I don't see.
She's not. She's just kept the part.
Now, this is later on in the panel. I can't really say how late, but at the moment we still have the same set of people plus more. So we got Mr. Skinny. Well, Southern Gotti's no longer there, but we have TY, we have April Harmony, we have some other person, we have Jose, somebody else, we have Relly Time TV, and we also have KB on the panel. Now KB's on the panel. The discussion is Queen Regina and the shit that she's basically has done to Mr. Skinny. And everybody is on one accord that what she's doing or what she did is wrong. So there is no discussion about whether or not what she did was wrong. The only issue at the time was whether or not Mr. Skinny should be disrespecting her the way he does. That's the only issue. But a question about whether or not she's wrong, there is no question. Everybody's on the same accord. So, you know, I'm going to let it play so that we can confirm that everybody's on the same accord. And we can go from there.
I don't see her as we the people.
This is Relly Time TV speaking on the panel with Mr. Skinny and Kwame and TY. And she's speaking about Queen Regina.
I don't see her as we the people. Because we don't stand for that. If your brother doing you something wrong, before you get the law involved, you talk it out. You know, do what you gotta do, cease and desist, and then Have that be done with. You don't talk about me, I don't talk about you, and we go in our
I don't even care if you talk about me, but don't lie. I never ever be in Kwame Brown's chat saying anything fucking with no curse words in it or none of that motherfucking bullshit.
Right, you never did
That man
that.
has never pinned nothing where I said any fucking thing that was fucked up.
Okay. Look, we got some clarity about my last video where KB posted a super chat to Mr. Skinny that said that he didn't pin anything. So that super chat was to actually support Mr. Skinny's claim against Queen Regina's claim that KB pinned a message that Mr. Skinny called Queen Regina a dusty queen or something like that. So what we saw today on Ears to the Streets panel, KB did not remember what happened. So I'm not even gonna put that on him once again. They tried to jog his memory with lies, but the video actually shows that KB sent that $10 donation to let everybody know that Queen Regina was not telling the truth. He did not pin that comment. What comment you say? A comment that Mr. Skinny put, that they said Mr. Skinny put about Dusty Queen in Kwame's chat. So they're having a discussion about them saying Queen Regina's not being truthful right now, and Kwame's involved, guys. They're having a discussion about Queen Regina not being truthful, and Kwame is involved in the conversation. I can't make this shit up, but let's do this.
Salute the R-Man. Well, I mean, salute the APA.
I'm in Kwame chats all the time. Yeah, Kwame don't never pin nothing like that. She flowing with that. I'm in them chats all the time, and that's a lie.
No.
So it's confirmed. This conversation is about Kwame putting something in the chat that Queen Regina has accused him of that everybody is saying is not true. Yeah, we're going to learn that these trials is sham. We're going to learn that something's bigger going on here.
He doesn't. But she's going to use that against him, like I told you, Kwame. That's what she was going to do.
Yeah, I heard you say that with me and Mr. Skinny on the phone, but I just that's why I was trying to tell Mr. Skinny just avoid this whole drama, because I didn't know Miss Queen Regina was that type of woman to do that. But a lot of women nowadays, when they get upset, they go to the extreme. I like the young lady. She said white girl tactics. Them white boy tactics are real. They'll use something that they know about you, mix in a little truth with a bunch of lies, and then here you have it.
Kwame, man.
Hold on. He's speaking about Queen Regina. He's referencing her to white girl tactics, and he's making all his references speaking about Queen Regina. This is out of KB's mouth. He said, I didn't know that stuff about Queen Regina, but you can see when somebody gets mad and he starts explaining some of her behavior, and he in a disagreeable way. Let me rewind that so we can hear it for real. Because April just told him that she's going to lie on him and use him, and he basically agreed that that's what she's doing. So I'm really confused, but we're going to play it back.
The young lady, she said white girl tactics.
Hold on, sorry. Let's take it back to it.
I mean, that's what she was going to do.
Yeah, I heard you say that with me and Mr. Skinny on the phone, but I just that's why I was trying to tell Mr. Skinny just avoid this whole drama, because I didn't know Miss Queen Regina was that type of woman to do that. But a lot of women nowadays, when they get upset, they go to the extreme.
So he's been telling Skinny to avoid this whole thing. Avoid this whole what? Avoid this whole what? The whole drama between her and him that you are fully aware about? That you're fully aware about? and right now you didn't know. Right now you didn't know that she would do the things that she's doing, and now that you're finding out, you're passing judgment on this lady, KB. You are passing judgment on her. You're saying that she's like a Karen. You're describing her behavior and equating it to things. Let me go back a little bit.
I just, that's why I was trying to tell Mrs. Skinny, just avoid this whole drama, because I didn't know Miss Queen Regina was that type of woman to do that. But a lot of women nowadays, when they get upset, they go to the extreme. I like the young lady. She said white girl tactics. Because them white boy tactics are real. They'll use something that they know about you, mix in a little truth with a bunch of lies, and then here you have it.
Kwame, man, I admitted that you was right and told you that I wasn't going to say anything else about this here woman. And I kept my word. And this woman went to YouTube and not only talked shit about me, but said that you was allowing it to go on in your chat with full.
Now, listen to Mr. Skinny plead his case to Kwame. In front of everybody, calling this woman a liar, and even saying that Kwame Brown is being implicated in the lie as well. What do I be saying that's wrong when I recollected my memory? When KB started telling us that this was a setup the whole time, that you was playing us, that when you was on this panel right here, you was playing dumb, that you knew about this shit the whole time and you was just acting like you trying to separate, you trying to figure out who's the snakes and who's not, and you and Queen Regina was working behind the scenes the whole time. That's what you telling me? Then that means you deceived us, bro. That means you deceived all your followers that stood with you and believed what Mr. Skinny was saying because you was believing it. And you was basically acknowledging that that woman is a liar. Everybody was there. You was there. And this is what you do to us now. You can't do that, bro. You're going to have to fix this. But let's continue.
People in there. 400,000 people in there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Not TJ Harris, not none of these other motherfuckers who we going at it against. YouTube ain't sending me no shit that they coming at me, but this bitch.
Yeah.
Yo, this man just called Queen Regina a bitch to Kwame, to KB. He just referred to her as a bitch while he's speaking to her, and his response is gonna be just normal. Yeah, all right.
But this bitch.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people that might have been trying to send you money. I don't know what's going on with all this, and I really don't. I'm just...
Now, this is Sister T. Sister T is now on the panel with Mr. Skinny. KB is on the panel still. So everybody is coming up to speak out against Queen Regina to KB. And KB is acknowledging people's grievances right on Mr. Skinny's panel. Now, mind you, Mr. Skinny's calling her bitch, dusty, all type of shit every day prior to this. And it got to the point to where they acknowledge that Kwame is telling this nigga, yo, just ignore her. He's not saying Mr. Skinny's wrong. He's saying that, yo, ignore her. So even if Queen Regina's wrong, he's just telling Skinny to ignore her. While she's doing the shit that she's doing that everybody's coming on this panel to fucking talk about, because everybody got a piece that they could tell you. Because people have been blocked and they're saying that's her. So if this thing is a lie and it's being brought to Kwame should have cleared it up. He should have cleared it up. That's what I'm saying.
Giving you my experience, baby. I've been trying to send you money since September. That's why I've been sending you money to your Cash App. The reason being, I haven't been able to super chat or none of that. But when you gave me my privileges back, I'm able to do everything now. So I'm just saying, whoever, I don't know why I was blocked, because I didn't say anything bad or negative. Not about you anyway. But
All right, you see, people are coming to Mr. Skinny's panel because so much chaos is going on in KB chat. People can't super chat. People can't type in the chat. People are getting blocked. And they're all on this panel talking about, is Queen Regina doing it? Kwame is on this panel. So me as a regular subscriber watching this shit, I never hit panels yet at this time. So I'm watching this shit and KB's on this fucking panels. You gonna tell me that I'm not supposed to accept what's going on as the truth? If I trust this man as a credible man? For them to do this shit that they doing months later? Nah, bro. Nah, we ain't stupid. This is
my
Sister
thing
T.
is that it's probably some other people out there, baby, that you had that wanted to give you, money and send you money and just were blocked for no reason. I don't know. I'm just saying. So
Man, she cock blocked.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's
Kwame lost a lot of
a
money.
fact.
Yeah, so this is pretty much where I ended it. So we got Sister T complaining about being blocked, and everybody on the panel is on one accord that it's Queen Regina that blocked them. You understand? And they're bringing their grievances to Kwame. So there is no not knowing and people just disparaging. The only issue that was had is that the name calling was being associated with him, and it would be fucked up to his brand. And why did they have that discussion? Because Queen Regina is using Kwame's name now, saying that he's encouraging the things that's being going on with Skinny. And they had a whole discussion saying that Kwame pins Skinny's message in his live, in Kwame's live. They're saying that Kwame, and while Kwame had a live, he pinned Skinny's message that said something about a dusty queen, and this panel is because of that. Also because she got law enforcement involved. So I don't understand how everybody seems to forget this shit. But shout out to Southside TV for having this, because it actually is a breath of fresh air to actually get this, because with the way things are going now, they basically rewriting history. They're rewriting history, and based on the things that KB is saying now, it would mean that while he was here on these panels the whole time, he was snaking us, and I don't want to believe that. But from what he's saying is basically. From not even him, from what Queen Regina said in that first day trial, where she broke down everything. Actually, the second day of the trial, where she broke down everything and said she actually did the things that I said she did. She acknowledged about the blocking. She acknowledged about 504. She acknowledged about all that stuff. And she said she was talking to KB behind the scenes the whole time, and her and KB was handling it a certain way, very strategic. So this would mean that this is part of the strategy. While that man sat up on the panels, while people come up there, and he acknowledging that you being he acknowledging that the things you're saying is not true. That's part of the plan. I ain't fucking stupid, man. I ain't fucking stupid. You niggas up to something.